Hello, I'm David Aiken, and this is the West Block, Policies, Perspective, and Players. Well, the election campaign is underway, and politicians are crisscrossing the country looking for your vote. And ahead of that October 21st vote, one of the most critical areas in the country will be the Greater Toronto Area. In ridings like Whitby, there's no incumbent, and both the Liberals and Conservatives are working hard to win here.
I'm Todd McCarthy, and I'm the Conservative candidate in Whitby. What we're all hearing at the door is affordability is the number one issue for people here in Whitby. The high taxes, the broken promises, the fact that the Trudeau government is out of touch in terms of their priorities. They just don't feel that the government of Mr. Trudeau reflects their values or their priorities. They feel talked down to. They feel that Mr. Trudeau is arrogant. And right here in Whitby, Selina, who was a former Liberal MP, elected in 2015, she left the Liberal Party. She rebuked Mr. Trudeau, and she decided not to run again because she couldn't tolerate working with someone she couldn't support on a matter of principle. I respect her for that. But if his own Liberal MP turned on him, what does that say about him and his party? So Whitby has a clear choice to make. And it was a very close election last time. We're working hard to make sure that we get our message out, to get our positive vision for Whitby and Canada to the doors, and it's resonating. People are overwhelmingly agreeing to take lawn signs, and as I said, the number one issue is affordability, high taxes. People want to do their part for the environment, but the problem is the carbon tax doesn't get it done. It just puts people under a greater burden. It'll increase the price of gas by as much as 11 to 23 cents per litre in the coming year or two. And our choice is resonating. The green home tax credit is really what people want. It's citizens choosing to make a positive impact to fight climate change, to do their own part to reduce their carbon footprint. So that is a positive choice which gives our citizens a tax credit, reduces their taxes, gives them a tax refund, puts more money in their pocket. It's all part of our theme of helping people get ahead.
Hi, my name's Turnbull, and I'm the Liberal candidate for Whitby. There's definitely clear trends, like the issues that are coming up for people in Whitby. I would say the top one that I've heard at the door is climate change. People are concerned about our climate, they're concerned about our, protecting our environment, and they want to see action. A lot of people think we need to go further than what we've ever done before, but I think there's a lot of support for climate change being one of the key other, issues like unemployment. I think people are recognizing that the Liberal government has, created 1 million jobs and achieved, reducing unemployment to a 40-year low. So I think, the Liberal government is being well received at the door.
Professor Peter Grafe teaches politics at McMaster University in Hamilton, Ontario. And Professor, sketch it out for us. Why is this part of the country, the Greater Toronto Area or GTA, so important, and how do you expect the campaigns to deal with this area?
Well, two reasons. On the one hand, it's the greatest population centre in Canada, and so you have the largest number of seats up for grabs. And the second thing is that these are seats that change. So they voted Conservative in 2011 to deliver a Stephen Harper majority, and Liberal in 2015 to deliver a Justin Trudeau majority. So the fact that they're in play makes them extra interesting for the parties. So in downtown Toronto, for instance, the NDP did very well in 2011 and the Liberals in 2015. So presumably it will be a conflict between those two. In the seat-rich suburbs of Toronto, it's much more between the Liberal Party and the Conservative Party. Although even there, we saw in the last provincial election the NDP did better, and given that Mr. Singh is from Brampton, there may be some surprises in parts of the greater GTA, but it's mostly a Liberal-Conservative fight in the suburbs. Clearly, the parties recognize that people living in that area are finding it tough economically. They feel that they're working hard and not getting ahead. And so I guess it will be whether they are looking for a solution in a sense of things that will hit them directly in the pocketbook, like removing the GST from home heating as Andrew Scheer has proposed, or whether they look for more collective solutions to say we need better investments in things like housing or pharmacare, and that would help make the ends of the month a bit easier, in which case a party like the NDP or the Liberals might be more interesting to them.